United stand. Manchester United have lost their Europa League semi-final to Sevilla 2-1. It's a beautiful day for Sevilla and it's a beautiful day for Bono. Sunday, bloody Sunday for Manchester United. Absolutely, just gutted. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted if I'm honest with you. I can't get my head around it. There's so much to discuss. I cannot get my head about it. I'm gutted, and I'm sure many Manchester United fans are gutted as well. I don't even care about Arsenal fans saying they won the FA Cup. Look, we're in the Champions League next year. I'd rather be in the Champions League than win the FA Cup. But in all honesty, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Man City, whoever wants to banter us, you've got to take it on the plate. But the hardest thing is that we've been let down tonight, defensively let down, and other players let us down as well. We'll do the player ratings in a minute, but I'm just genuinely gutted by that. That should not have happened. That shouldn't have happened. And somebody just says there, stop picking on Harry Maguire. Until you understand what Manchester United Football Club's about, you won't understand why criticism is totally valid. My enduring thing about that game and that half was that when the goal went in, it cut to Fred, and in the background you can see Harry Maguire going, looking for Ollie. You're the captain of Manchester United. Like, many United fans in the live comments and me were like, come on, we've got to try and get back into it. He ain't no captain. He should have that captaincy took off his armband because he's not even the best centre-back. Lindelof has got to go and win that header. Of course he has on the second one, but he had a far better game than Maguire. Maguire's not captain. There's no leadership in Harry Maguire. That he is not a captain. And I'm not, and he had a bad game. He had a bad game. We'll see that in the player ratings. But I want to start off and say that, disgraceful performance, says Man United lists, and why don't attackers know how to lob a ball over the keeper, says Forever PVM. If you are going to blame Anthony Martial or Bruno Fernandes or Paul Pogba or Fred today, or even Greenwood, you've got it wrong. Those lads played well. They didn't deserve that today. We played well in that game. That's the hardest thing. If we turned up like we did against bloody Copenhagen or West Ham the other week and we'd lost 2-1 and Sevilla were better than us, I'd find it hard. But we were the better team in that game. The second half, we were brilliant. We were absolutely brilliant. We were on the front foot. We were carving them open. Bono had a worldie. And, on a different day, maybe Martial could have finished it. But he closed the gap so quickly. It wasn't, Greenwood probably should have scored from that fantastic pass from Martial. From Bruno, I thought that was good. But I just want to say, Bruno's had criticism this week. I thought he was fantastic today. I thought Bruno barely put a pass wrong. He was carving them open. Good penalty, but I thought he played really, really well. I thought the tactics were good. I thought we actually played well. I thought we pressed them in both halves. I thought we were good on the ball. I thought we were patient on the ball at times. We cut them open at times. I thought we played well, and I thought we deserved to win the game. We lost the game because the defence bottled it. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think if you want to have a go at Solskjaer tactically, you're a clown. I'll talk to you about the subs. But look, he made the subs. Dan James, crap. Mata, crap. Agallo's trying to go past three players in the box when he's got a simple pass on. Dan James doesn't hang back on the back post when the cross comes in. Dan James can run into the alleyway and he tries to run past two players. Mata's better than all of them, but he didn't do a lot either. Fosu Mensah was the best sub, and he was a left back. I thought, people say, where are the subs? This is the whole problem. We haven't got any subs. The sub quality is absolutely shit. And, Ollie maybe should have made subs quicker. I think the two he should have made quicker were Rashford and Williams should have come off. I don't know what it is about Marcus Rashford. Look, I'm looking at the cross here. Brandon Williams makes no attempt to stop that cross, and it wasn't the first time. That winning goal doesn't belong in a pub car park when you're pissed with your mates. It's awful. Maguire and Lindelof have got to cover that cross. There's one Sevilla attacker. There's four United defenders. The first one, Brandon Williams, it's a shockingly crap attempt to block a cross. He tries to block, right, I'm going to stand up here, right? This is my left foot. He's crossing it from there. I'm going to use my left foot to cross it. What does Brandon Williams do? Keeps his left foot back and just lifts his right foot up a little bit like that. This is what I've been saying about Williams for weeks. He ain't even a bloody left back. He's a right back at left back. And he might not even be a very good right back, but he's a right back playing at left back. And he doesn't stop the cross because the foot to stop the cross is your left foot and he doesn't use it. And it's cost us. Yes, Maguire and Lindelof have got to attack that cross, but it never should come in the first place. And it happened about 10 minutes before. He's got to stop the cross. It's shocking defending. He's not tight enough and he's got to stop the cross. And I'm just pissed off. I'm so annoyed because we did enough to win that game. I think in extra time we would have won it. The thing is, we should have won it anyway. Let's not forget, how many chances did Sevilla have in that game? The 2 goals. They didn't do anything else. Both goals were their best chances. How many shots did they have on target? Their goals were the chances that our defence basically gifted to them. I mean, Bruno Fernandes has got every right to go in at Lindelof and shout at him because it's crap defending. That whole back 4 is at fault today with what happened. De Gea's got nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with De Gea. De Gea can't save any of those. The whole back 4 needs to take a long, hard look at itself because they've cost us that. They've cost us a place in the Europa League final. I feel sorry for Bruno. I feel sorry for Pogba, who was brilliant second half. I thought Fred had a good game. I thought Greenwood was good. I thought Martial played well as well. But the defensive errors have cost us that game. It's a worry. It's a worry because I can see people saying, well, this is why we need Sancho. Well, yeah, look, Sancho gives you quality off the bench. Grealish gives you quality off the bench. That back 4 is shit. What's it going to do against Neymar? What's it going to do against Mbappe or Ronaldo or Messi or Salah? You know, it's bollocks. It's awful. That is a terrible defence. It's crap. It needs major money spending on it. It's had 130 million spent on it. Wan-Bissaka, he's rubbish at the moment. Harry Maguire, I'm pulling my hair out. I'm pulling my hair out with that defence. They have cost us the Europa League final tonight. You cannot win game. I said it in the game. I said United are playing really well. I'm really pleased with the way we played today. Really pleased. Sevilla are a good side. They're a very good side. And we were better than them. And we played really, really well. But you can't win games at this level if your defence hands up 2 goals. You can't. You know, how many semi-finals are won 3 or 4-0? They're not. They're always going to be 2-1s, 2-0s, something like that. We gifted 2 goals today. They did sod all. Nothing. They created nothing. They were good on the ball, but they created nothing. I said it in the preview. They're toothless up front and they're wide open at the back. And we gifted them 2 goals. I'm furious. I'm bloody furious. I'm so upset. I'm gutted. And it's not Ollie's fault. And it's not Bruno's fault. And it's not Pogba's fault. And it's not Martial's fault. And it's not Greenwood's fault. And it's not Fred's fault. It's the back 4's fault. And Rashford should have been subbed at half time. He's a waste of space at the moment. I don't know what is going on with Marcus Rashford. Like, there is an issue there. I don't know whether it's his back. I don't know whether it's all the great stuff he's doing off the pitch. But I mean, they're all doing frigging FIFA 5-star moves when there's a 5-yard pass on. You know, simple. You know, Greenwood went on a really good run and tried to score a worldie when he could have laid it off to Pogba. I'm so upset. But I think tactically, the way we set ourselves up today, I've got to be honest. You've got to be really careful about where you go with this. I think Ollie out agendas, or Pogba and Bruno were shit, or Martial can't finish. They're all irrelevantly idiotic opinions to have. We lost because of the defence. We lost because they can't defend. We played well. That's the best we've played in 6 weeks. I thought we played some really good football. I thought, you know, as I said, I thought Bruno was brilliant. I thought Fred did a good job. I thought Pogba's second half was really good. I thought Martial looks like a mature, top of his game, top European striker. Rashford was awful. Greenwood's on the way up. They've got to buy Jadon Sancho. They have to. Shaw is too injury prone. We need a left back who's fit. We need a left-footed left back. Strip Maguire of the captaincy. Bruno shows true leadership and passion, says DJ. Well, I've said Bruno should be captain for a long time. And to me, it's clear. It's absolutely clear. But we're going to do the player ratings in a minute. I want to get some comments. One shot in the last 36 minutes. We played well in the second half. We deserved nothing, says Sigurda. Mark, honestly, is Maguire better than Smalling? Says Nicholas. Maguire, that's the chance. The Greenwood chance is the chance. I think this chance from Martial's a hard chance. Hey Mark, what's happened to the defence? Didn't they have the best defensive record this season? Is the lack of depth, or have they been found out? Says Paddy of Cakes. Strip Maguire of the captaincy. We cannot go into the next Premier League season in Champions League with this team. We need more than Jadon Sancho. Bruno for captaincy is a leader. Yeah, I mean, look, We're not buying 5 or 6 players, says Panchu. I mean, look, the thing for me before I do the player ratings is I've got to look. There's people saying Ollie's got to have some responsibility. The only thing I would say about Ollie, I thought the way he set the team up today was good, but his loyalty is questionable. Like Brandon Williams for me has been playing badly for a long time. He was a weak spot today before the game even kicked off. And I thought Fosu Mensah in the 10 minutes he came on was 10 times the player Brandon Williams was. So I don't know why we didn't make that change earlier, because ultimately Brandon Williams had a big part in both Sevilla goals. He wasn't exclusively at fault, but he had a big part to play in it. So that loyalty to Williams was unfounded by Ollie. He shouldn't have done that. His loyalty to Rashford was unfounded. He's been bad for weeks. He should have brought him off. I'd have put Lingard on. I said about half an hour before the end, I tweeted it. But this annoys me. Harry Maguire's got to come out and speak. You're not the captain, mate. I see nothing from you on the pitch. You're not a leader. You're not organising the defence. You're as at fault for those goals as anybody. Twice. How can you be the Manchester United captain, mate? You know, you need to sort your own bloody game out. How are you the captain of Manchester United? You're at fault for both bloody goals as well. You know, he ain't captain. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for that back four. They've messed it up. They've got to, you know, I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. I'm sure many of you are angry and upset. I don't care if they're angry and upset because they've not done their job. They're paid a lot of money to defend our goal and they don't do it. 80 million quid, 50 million quid two of our defenders cost. Crap. Absolutely crap. Exposed by a team that's toothless. You know, you can't build anything on that. It's like trying to build a house on a lake. It's going to sink. You cannot build a house on a bloody lake. It's got holes in it. It's got water in it. We got flooded at the back. Doesn't matter what you're doing upstairs when your TV's under the bloody water downstairs. It's a joke. It's a bloody joke. I'm furious. Defensively, we should be in the final. I can take losing. We've had 6 years of it. I can take losing. I can take the embarrassment of bloody Mourinho and his heritage and his part of the bus bullshit with Fellaini. I hated it, but I can take it. But what I can't take is when we deserve to win a game of football and the defence are a bloody joke. He shouldn't be talking about what we did today because he bloody contributed to it. It's not a team thing. We don't win as a team and lose as a team. The back four screwed it up for the attack. We did enough to win that game. We should have had a bloody clean sheet. Look, I'm not taking away from the fact that, maybe we should have scored a couple of goals. We had chances. We should have scored 2 goals. But the point remains, they never even had a shot on goal. We gifted them 2 chances. If your defence does that, it doesn't matter what you do up front. Maguire has a clause in his contract to be captain, says Wayne Greeno. Well, he ain't no captain. Rashford left Williams exposed and was bad going forward. We need a left back and Sancho, says Anthony Byrne. TV said earlier Maguire has started 57 out of our 61 games and played the most minutes of any player in the world this season, not only in Europe, the world. I like Maguire. I do like Maguire as a player, but he's not a captain, and I'm having to not look at the TV screen because he's annoying me. He really is. You know what? I was confident we were going to win tonight. Friday night, I've moved things around. I've cancelled what we normally do on a Friday night because I'm watching the Europa League final. I ain't watching the Europa League final. I've got no interest in the Europa League semi-final. I've got no interest in the Europa League final because we should be in it. The whole point of watching Inter Milan tomorrow night was to see who we had in the final. I couldn't give 2 shits about the Europa League final. We're not in it anymore. We should be in it and we bottled it because our defence is crap. And you know what? Don't be going on social media tonight saying we go again, our back four. Don't be going on social media tonight feeling, they're having a go at me. Take it on board and come back stronger because you've let everybody down tonight. You have. You have. I'm really angry. I'm really angry with that defence. I don't mind if the defence make mistakes and Sevilla have 5 or 6 other good shots, but they did nothing. They created nothing apart from what we gave them. We actually gifted them 2 goals. Changing keepers cost us the game. Oh, what a load of crap. Sankit, come on. Changing keepers, whatever. Well, the keeper's got nothing. Romero lets both those goals in as well. There's nothing to do with that. Can't believe nobody talks about Wan-Bissaka's poor defending on both goals. Just horrific defenders, says Rooney. No. Look, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire and Williams on the first goal, all crap. On the second goal, the whole back four. The cross shouldn't come in. And then Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof and Maguire have got 1 player to mark. I mean, the reality is, they attack our back four with 4 defenders. The cross should be stopped, and then there's 3 players to mark 1, and he has a free tap in. He doesn't even win a bloody header. It's on his foot. That's the worst thing about Lindelof, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. It's on his bloody foot. He doesn't win the header. It's such a crap bit of defending. He can pass it in. Do you think guys like Rashford and Maguire can make it to the next level? Pundits say Pogba and Martial aren't the guys going forward, but how can they think those guys? Well, says Mock Judd. Maguire is an absolute waste of money. He's not captain. He's absolute crap. Given the armband to Bruno now, says Lone Wanderer. Sad thing is, when we do tend to spend money, it shouldn't be like this, but it's also you have a lot of confidence in this team. I admire that, says Magic Eye. Harry Maguire is the type of bloke that will run and hide when his mates are going into fight at the pub, says Luca. It's another semi-final that we've bottled this season. 3 in a row. Oscar Hunt, you're right. 3 in a row. Thanks for ruining my birthday, Man United, says Subrigit. I'm sick and tired of bang average, overhyped English players like Rashford and Maguire. They're utterly useless and will not take us anywhere. And Sheehan says, for what was Lindelof giving back at Bruno? Idiot. Well, you know what? I don't know what our ex-player pundits are saying. I know Scholes and Hargreaves are on tonight. But if the words Pogba, Bruno or Martial even get mentioned in their mouth, this is the problem that we've got with this fucking football club. This obsession with youth players, English players, right? Rashford tonight and for the last few weeks, not good enough. Young English youth player. Brandon Williams, not been good enough for a long time. Young English youth player. Lingard, been at the club for bloody years. Young, well, he's not young anymore. English youth player. Harry Maguire, English centre-back, 80 million quid. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, English right-back, 50 million quid. You know, they're the players today. 5 players, all English, all either expensive or from the youth setup. And Lingard's not one of them, actually. They're the players that have cost us tonight. They've either not turned up, played shit, or played awful at the back. Bruno Fernandes showed his quality today. Absolutely. I thought Bruno Fernandes was brilliant today. Fred was good today. Pogba was brilliant second half. Martial, you know, maybe he should have scored a chance, but I thought he was good. And Greenwood, look, he is a young English youth player, but he's a talent. He should have scored as well. But the rest of them, we've got to stop being this club that's obsessed with young English players. You know, Bruno Fernandes cost half of what Harry Maguire cost. Keep that in your head. Bruno Fernandes cost half of what Harry Maguire cost. Bruno Fernandes was cheaper than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know, there's quality out there, and it's not English. Get Van der Beek and get... You know, I mean, Sancho is English, you know what I mean. But get Van der Beek in. Get some players in. Get some quality in that team. Enough of this British talent. We spent 80 million, same price as Koulibaly. European players like Martial and Bruno should have more. They have more heart, says Capo. Bruno Fernandes and Martial today, I thought their attitude was bang on. Anyway, let's do the player ratings. Please subscribe if you're new. Bottom right hand corner. We're on the road to 800k. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I really am. You know what as well? I don't want to say it, but we also had 2 penalties. Bruno had 2 penalties, one in the second half and one in the first half. They were both bloody penalties, but, you know, we can't keep relying on penalties. And also, their keeper played fantastic. I hope the Sancho deal can now accelerate. Really need some signs now to get positivity in the club, ready for next season, says Burhan Tahir. And what do you have to say about Ollie's performance? I think he's very slow in reacting. Tactically, he's not good. I thought tactically we were good, Abhishek. I think the subs... I think Williams and Rashford needed to come off quicker. But having said that, the bench is shit. One player in the box and he finds space between defenders and the cross finds him too. We need to sort our defence out, looking at each other like clowns. How much... Well, the worrying thing about that is, just to talk about that goal again, Brandon Williams should stop the cross. Harry Maguire's the captain, and yet we've got no organisation. How much did we miss Shaw today? He says, we've missed... Luke Shaw is probably man of the match because we've missed him so much. I think we should have spent all our money for a new back 4, says Yassin. Really don't understand why you're giving all the attackers a pass for playing some good football. We missed so many sitters, scored 1 penalty. Robert McCormack, we didn't miss 1 sitter, really. We didn't miss a sitter. Their keeper played well. But the reality is, what you're talking about missing sitters, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't really matter if Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes and Greenwood all missed an open goal. The reality is, Sevilla created nothing other than 2 goals that our defence gifted them. So we should have won that game 1-0. We did enough to win that game. Forget the misses. We missed chances, yeah. I thought their keeper played really well. But we shouldn't have lost that game, even with the 1 goal. United always let us down. Sancho's isn't going to want to join with that defence as AET. Lindelof left the ball thinking De Gea will come for the ball because in the last game Romero was punching or catching the ball. Well, that's shit defending, Sankit. You don't do that. you go for the ball. If you get punched in the face by the keeper coming for it, fine. This is high-end football. You don't go, oh, I thought the goalie was going to come for it. Vidic would put his head in the way of anything. Fred has worked hard than anyone on the pitch today. Doesn't deserve this result, says Barry the Red. And Mark, the defence was terrible, but I have to disagree that this was a game we should have outscored the opposition comfortably, even if we conceded. I disagree with that, Kieran, because you're making excuses for the defence. You can't start turning it onto the attack. It was the defence. Is Ollie's job at risk now? Not at all, Tony Shaw. Look, we have got fan cams coming in. I can't wait to listen to what Saeed's got to say, because he lives up the backside of Harry Maguire. I can't wait to see what Ricky's got to say, because obviously he's a big fan of Matic, who didn't play 1 minute in that game. To me, let's do the player ratings. I'm gonna give David De Gea a 6, 5.2. I'm a little bit confused here. I suppose you're going to get people who are angry, but why does David De Gea get a 5.2? Like, he had nothing to do. He made one save that he had to make. He's not at fault for any of the goals. Walmer Gaming says Sevilla are a good team. You just called them toothless. They're a good footballing side. They're going to dominate the ball if they can, but I said they were toothless up front, and they are. Wan-Bissaka for me is a 4, 4.4. I thought defensively crap on both goals. Lindelof, I give him a 5 because he wasn't at fault for the first goal, but he was definitely at fault for the second goal. Harry Maguire, a 3. Yeah, 3.7. He's the captain as well. That's why I've marked him down. He's a 4 if he's not the captain, but as a captain, I've got to take a point off. There was no leadership. That referee was crap. He should have been in the... Roy Keane, Vidic, Gary Neville, Ryan Giggs, they would have been on that referee. Harry Maguire was just there putting his hands up when he did the foul. He didn't get in the referee's face at all. You're the captain of the bloody club. Hayder says he's actually sick of our defence. So sick of seeing Maguire running past Pogba and Bruno and spraying it wide. Like, why? Fosu Mensah should have started over Williams, says P. Toledo. Yes, I agree with that. And Mark, if we're 1-0 down and didn't score after 20 chances, would you still blame the defence only, says Kuenbert. We didn't have 20 chances and we shouldn't have conceded a goal at all. We scored a goal. We should have won the game 1-0. I'm blaming the defence because it was fucking shite. And I'm swearing now. What are you blaming the attack for? The defence blew that game. You don't concede like that. You don't concede. You take it to extra time and you win the game on penalties or whatever, but you win it in extra time. You don't give them a winner when they've done sod all. It's totally on the defence. I agree with you. Today was not Ollie's fault. We played very well in the second half. I'm so angry, which is a good thing. We care again, not the hopeless attitude we had at the end of Jose's campaign. Look, I'm happy with the way we played. I thought we played well. You're a prat, Mark. Stop predicting that we'll win games because we always end up losing. Oh, shut your face, you prat. Go and play with your bloody flipping your coin and thinking it's going to make you a millionaire if you get heads. Jinxing games, is that what we're on about now? Oh yeah, I predicted we'd win a game, so it's my fault that Harry Maguire doesn't lead the defence and Brandon Williams can't stop a bloody routine cross. Yeah, totally my fault. Yeah, my fault. Sorry, put me on the player ratings next time, Drawty. It's my fault for predicting a win. And any other United fan that predicted we were going to win, it's your fault. No, it's not. It's not the defence's fault. It's your fault. I thought PK was crap after the Barca defeat, but our defence combined was even more crap than then. Imagine what Bayern Munich would do to that defence. That's the scary thing. If they can score 8 against Barcelona, they'd score 18 against them lot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka can't cross the road. Slabhead is a load of crap, Abranel says. Sakin says, I'm terrified about us playing in the defence in the Champions League with that defence. We had 15 minutes to find an equaliser and created nothing. Says George. Sean Tina, people say we need to replace Lindelof. I disagree. We need to replace Maguire. This referee should not work in another semi-final ever again. You could say the same about our defence. First substitution in the 87th minute, but Ollie is not at fault. Caretaker time is over. 80 million for John O'Shea is equal. Harsh but true. Look, we'll talk about Ollie in a minute, right? Because I'm going to give him a mark out of 10. Brandon Williams for me, 3. Yeah, I thought he was terrible. 2.6. Fred, 7. 6. I'm surprised at that. I thought Fred had a good game. Pogba, 7. I thought he played well second half. 6. I think they're a bit low. Bruno, 8. And my man of the match. I'll do that in a minute then. 7 for Bruno. I thought he was good. Greenwood, 6. Final ball was off, but he looked up for it. Rashford, 3. Awful. 3.1. Yeah, not wrong with that. Martial, probably a 6 because of the chances he missed, but I thought his assist for the penalty was really good. And then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I would give a 6. 4. The thing about Solskjaer is, if the defence don't make the mistake, everyone's saying we played well. We should have just took our chances. It's fine margins. I thought tactically we played well. I thought the football we played was good. I just thought that the defence let us down. And look, everybody's saying he should have made substitutions sooner, right? And I get that. There's a point to be made here. If he takes Brandon Williams off at half-time and he brings Fosu Mensah on, I don't think they score that winner because I don't think Fosu Mensah would let that cross come in. So I agree with that. The lack of substitutions of Brandon Williams and Marcus Rashford cost us because the left-hand side was like it was open all hours. It was a Tesco 24/7. You know, it was wide open. And he should have took Rashford off. I would have brought Lingard on. And he should have took Williams off. But all the other subs about, you know, your Igalos and your Dan James, they're crap. They're not good enough. So he should have took Brandon Williams and Rashford off. And they're different subs to what he was doing at the end. At the end, he's just chucking every striker he's got on and he hasn't got quality and this is why he needs Sancho. But I would criticise Ollie for Williams and Rashford. They should have come off and he showed them too much loyalty. You know, they were an accident waiting to happen and it happened. So he got that wrong. But where I don't want to go in on Ollie and why I've given him a 6 is because game management wise, I thought we were the better team. I thought we played better than them. I thought second half we were a better footballing side. First half we started better and we ended it better. And we conceded 2 goals and their 2 best chances in the game, I'll read it back again, their 2 best chances in the game were because we let them do it. You know, no decent team allows those goals to happen. They're so, you know, every time I watch them back, I'm like, how did that happen? It's just so, it's not even a little mistake. It's such bad defending on 2 goals. And that's why I feel sorry for Bruno and the attackers because, yeah, they maybe should have scored a goal. I think the Greenwood one for me, that was a superb pass by Bruno. And Greenwood, you expect to finish it. And there's a couple I expect Martial to finish as well. But the reality is, the defence are to blame. And we, you know, we did play. We, you know, it was so obvious to me what we were trying to do. We tried to press them high up the pitch. How many tackles did Martial and Bruno and Fred and Pogba make high up the pitch? We pressed them high up the pitch. Everyone wants us to be a team that presses, and we did press today. And it was impressive what we did. And when we got the ball, we did carve them open. We shouldn't have lost that game. That's the frustrating thing. We shouldn't have lost the game. And if the defence could defend, we'd be sat here like we should be sat here now, giving Bruno 8 and 9, giving Pogba 7 and 8, giving Martial an 8, giving Greenwood a 7, giving Ollie a 7 or an 8, saying, you know what, we played well and we defended well and we got the result we deserved. But we didn't. We still played well, but the defence cost us the result, and that's the thing. And you know, even when I'm angry, I can see that. James was poor, says Anoop. We need a left back. Point to note that Shaw averaged just 30 games. Maybe he will have injury. We need a backup left back, Anoop. I do agree with that. United would need a new Vidic Ferdinand type at the back. Confident players going for the ball, not afraid of anyone. I mean, look, smash a like on the video if you would take the captaincy off Harry Maguire tonight and give it to Bruno Fernandes. He's got to be the captain. He is the captain. Like, he's shouting at Lindelof. He's telling him everywhere where to go. That's one of the things that Ollie needs to learn. And I'm not a big fan of fans demanding things like that. But he's got to take the captaincy off Harry Maguire tonight and give it to Bruno Fernandes because you need a leader on the pitch. And Harry Maguire's not a leader. And if you are the leader, you've got to be a player that's actually leading. And look, yeah, penalties. We beat Copenhagen with a penalty and our goal tonight's a penalty. But he never looks like missing. He wants the responsibility. He shouts at the players. He is the captain. Give him the bloody captaincy. And Harry Maguire can concentrate on being a bloody defender. United would need, we spoke about that. Martial should have finished the chances he got, even though he's played well since lockdown. Wan-Bissaka doesn't offer enough going forward, says Brian Flanagan. Look, the defence cost us the game, Brian. You can talk about missed chances. The defence cost us the game. How can you say it's not Ollie's fault? Rashford and Williams needed to be subs, says Streaming with Alex. Well, I do agree with that. I said that. But I still think we played well. Woodward needs to get the checkbook out and get some quality in. We're going to be in the same spot this next season, says BG. And that's the concern. We ain't going to be any better next season playing with this squad. A 4 for Ollie is a joke. We played the United way. We've been crying out for a long time. Our subs are useless. We need big investments, says Brad the lad. I gave him a 6. I'll give Ollie a 6. Carl Gildear, thank you for this contribution. Jordan Such, it's a bloody good job we got the win at Leicester. Otherwise, we would have had no Champions League football next season after tonight. Bench is crying out for improvements. We really need a left-footed centre-back. Maguire looks very uncomfortable on the left. And can people stop saying Ollie out? Post Sir Alex, our managers, were disgraceful. Ollie needs a better squad depth to improve. I thought we played well tonight. I do. I think the defence have let us down. My man of the match is Bruno. So when I do that, I should be able to now just go. You can do all yours on the website as well. Thousands of people have voted. Submit your score. Bruno, man of the match, with 57% of the vote. So smash a like on the video if Bruno was your man of the match. I thought Bruno played well tonight. I think those critics in our fan base about Bruno this week look like a bunch of prats. You know, Bruno to me, in our biggest game of the season, because that, you know, Leicester was a big game, but Leicester is a league game to get third place. That's a Europa League semi-final against the team that finished 4th, and we were as good as them. We were better than them at times, and Bruno was the best player on the pitch. I think Bruno was the best player on the pitch. Like, he was our man of the match, and we played better than Sevilla, so he was the best player on the pitch, which is all you can ask for. He answered his critics, and I don't know why he's got any. I thought Bruno was fantastic tonight, but you know, Ollie's talking about throw-ins and stuff. I mean, he's stretching. Ollie even knows he's got to come out and talk about the ref, but I ain't coming out talking about the ref. I think that's a weak argument. His defence cost him the game. Throw-ins, penalties, we can argue about that. His defence cost him the game. They've got to defend. You play to the whistle. You always have done. It's one of the first things they teach you in competitive football. You play to the whistle. And our defence didn't play to any bloody whistle. They didn't concentrate. And they've cost us. George Morris says, dry your eyes, Mark. Mate, look. If it makes you laugh and you want it to go viral, I'm not the sort to cry, but I feel like crying. You know, I don't give a shit about that. I care about this football club. I'm passionate about this football club, and I'm very, very, very upset. Like, laugh. You know, make the meme. Do the clip. I don't care. I don't care about rivals bantering us. I don't care about rivals saying cry mark, cry mark. We've just spent half an hour talking about why we've lost, how frustrated I am, how upset I am, how disgusted I am with some of the players' performance. You know, I am upset. You know, what's the point in saying, oh, cry mark, like it's funny? I know it's funny, because you probably support Arsenal and you've won the FA Cup and you're back in the Europa League next year. You know, we've had a better season than you. 3rd place is better than winning an FA Cup. Everyone knows that. But I'm gutted tonight. I am absolutely gutted. I'm frustrated and I'm gutted. But through all that, I still think we played well, and I think we should have won the game. And why I'm gutted is because the defence let us down. And the only negative thing I'd say about Ollie is he's not there yet. He's got to stop having sentimentality towards United youth players who aren't good enough. Rashford was not good enough tonight, and Williams was never good enough. They should not have been on the football pitch. At half-time, they should have been off. That was Ollie's mistake. But the way we played, the football we played, was good, and the defence cost us the win. So how is that bad tactics from Ollie? His subs were wrong, his loyalty to certain players was wrong, but the way we played football was good. And I thought Bruno was fantastic. Thanks everyone for watching. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We've got fan cams coming in now. It's going to be I can't wait to see what Ricky and Saeed have got to say, because I thought Maguire was a joke and Saeed loves him. And I thought Fred played well, and Ricky will say Matic should have played. So it's going to be interesting to see what they've got to say. Thanks everyone for watching. Look, I always say this, you won't get an apology from the players, so I'll apologise. That's not good enough from United tonight. But we go, you know, we are where we are. Season starts in just over a month. We've got to get some transfer business done. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Check out the fan cams. They're coming in soon.